Last night, after the hailstorm, we sought refuge in the Wall drugstore parking lot, and they have a parking lot just for RVs. So we stayed here last night. As you can see, the RVs behind me. And now we're up, got all ready, and we're gonna go in and see a Wall drugstore. Kind of owe it to them. We spent the whole night here, and check it out. Apparently it's pretty famous because they have a lot of signs. This area back here, back where you see the Cowboy Up sign, that was all flooded all the way up past the parking lots, or the parking spaces right there. It was flooded, oh, probably 40-50 feet, and it was all full of water back there last night. And it was raining still so hard that I didn't feel like coming out and videotaping it. So it was quite an event, but it was a good adventure because everything worked out fine. And as you can see, it's still overcast and cloudy. So we're gonna make it into Wall drugstore, and then we'll see where we go from there.
So much water there last night, and it's all gone. All that grass was completely covered in water. Like, I was worried that the houses were getting flooded.
Guess we'll go into number one. Well, howdy, partner. So basically, it's a shopping mall for all of the gift shops all in one spot. Okay. Every 12 minutes. Memorabilia. Wall drugstore. Dorothy Husted and Ted Husted must have started Wall drugstore.
Come closer and listen to what Zoltar has to tell you. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. That's right, you must live your days as if they were your last. Because one day they will be. You know what I mean. So go on, have fun, and surrender more cash for more wisdom from the great Zoltar.
There's your fortune. Alright, here we go. Get my free ice water.
This is what started it all.
Here.
Wall drugstore.
Can you sit on it?
I believe it was back in the 30s. Offered free ice water along the highway, and that brought people in. So they have this still set up, providing free ice water. So apparently the free ice water is no longer the big draw to come into Wall Drugstore. But they got everything else, from t-shirts to boots to cowboy hats to entertainment for the youngins. They got all kinds of things here. Pretty interesting. Oh my goodness. It's a very fancy rest stop. Look at that statue. Wow. It's magnificent.
Look at the view, the water.
Stopped at a rest area along the way in South Dakota, and it's quite a rest area because it has the dignity statue, which is right there, which is pretty amazing. And as we walk up to it, the view is also pretty amazing. Let's go see what it's all about. Standing at a crossroads, dignity echoes the interaction of the earth, sky, and people. She brings to light the beauty and promise of the indigenous peoples and cultures that still thrive on this land. My intent is to have the sculpture stand as an enduring symbol of our shared belief that all here are sacred and in a sacred place. Wow, that's pretty cool. 2016.
And over there in the background, you got the beef, it's what's for dinner sign.
Well, that's America, right? Wow. Quite a statue. And the view is amazing. National Historic Civil Engineering Landmark, the Missouri River Bridges of South Dakota. Wow. Then, of course, you've always got these signs that you really don't want to see. Poisonous snakes. There's the Corn Palace. We went up. Do we park here? We were going to go into Lemonheads, fresh squeezed lemonade. It says they're open until 5, but they're closed. Maybe it has something to do with the 4th of July. This is right after last night. There was a 24-hour subway that was only open till 8 p.m. I think a lot of the places we're visiting, the towns we're visiting, basically close everything up at 8 p.m. We've noticed that. You know, I've heard people use the phrase, they roll up the sidewalks at 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. or whatever. 8 p.m., everything's done. We're here in Mitchell, South Dakota at the world famous only Corn Palace. It's pretty interesting. This entire building is covered in corn, and they cover this building annually every year in corn. So all the designs you see are actually real corn. And you can see from the front here, between the I and the G, a little corn sagging. And the designs change throughout the years. So you can see the corn there, and dry grass used to cover the building. Let's go in, see what's what. Wow, smells wonderful in here.
Can't tell you, I got something.
Wow.
If you don't like it, then I'll be very surprised if you taste it.
Okay, folks, it smells like popcorn in here.
It does. I'm gonna have to have some popcorn.
Oh my goodness.
Good.
Here are their photographs of the Corn Palace throughout the years. 1904, 1907, and in the summer they turn this area into a souvenir shop for guests and tourists. And of course, this is where you'll find my girl, and she's finding things that she wants. I left you alone for a few minutes, huh?
I found stuff.
And you found stuff. Always can find
cute.
something.
This place
Yeah.
is cute.
Oh, you found a butter spreader.
Yeah,
Our replacement.
ours broke.
Ours broke, so we gotta get another
it's
one.
functional. And then I want to get this for Patty and Gary.
On the road again? Oh,
Yeah,
cooking
RV
made
cooking,
easy.
Yeah.
Well, we're sitting here outside the Corn Palace, directly across the street from the Corn Palace. And after we leave here, after eating our sandwiches, which we are enjoying, our Amish cheese bread,
Yeah, the last of the Amish cheese bread.
and yeah, we bought this at that Amish store. It's really, really good. And we're headed to not Sioux City, but Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Oh,